Hi, it's Barb coming to you for a craft studio. I have a haul to share. I went to Ollie's, Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby, Kohl's, and Target. Target, I bought one of these Bright Room. They call them a stackable one drawer slide out bin. I think my large stamp sets, not the extra, but the large ones will fit in here with a drawer. And I thought that would be nice because that gives me a little room like up top that maybe I could stick like my Gemini plates or some other sort of little tools. I'm not sure exactly what'll go up there, but I'm sure I can make use of that space somehow. I debated between the open one and that, and I thought, well, if that one will work, that would be nice because I would gain that space. I bought 3 of this. I think they're 16-quart Bright Room bins. I usually go for the ones that latch, but I think these will be fine as long as I don't fill them too full. I was looking for something like I'm always buying the seasonal little craft kits to do with hubby. You know, the paint, the markers, the things like that. And I figured, well, I wouldn't probably put the paint and markers in there, the things that you actually paint if I have leftovers, because some of them are packs that have multiples in it. So we're probably not going to do them all in one year. So I thought this would be nice to take these and label them with each season. And then I can put them in the basement, and then I can just go switch out for whatever the current season is we're working on. Because right now I have the summer ones in here, which I don't have a lot left of those, but I've also got some fall. I've bought some fall and Halloween ones, so I'm like, I need a place to put those. Also at Target, I bought these headbands. Just because my hair is so long, it drives me crazy when I'm trying to get to sleep at night. I have enough trouble sleeping without adding something like that. So I decided to go ahead and pick those up, and hopefully it'll be being cut soon. But my daughter, I'm sure, is going to want hers done before school gets started. And then I bought this Villains t-shirt at, I think this one was $12 at Target. I liked it because it had Maleficent on it. Though I like, you know, Snow White and Little Mermaid as well, but we'll do Kohl's next. I just bought a couple of, I have a lot of Halloween shirts. I have seasonal shirts for different holidays, but sometimes my Halloween t-shirts, I like to wear a long sleeve shirt underneath. And I have a couple, but I thought I could use another one. And I like this one with the black cats all over it. So I picked that one up. And then this one was just fall. I thought this one might be really cute, like underneath my Thanksgiving t-shirt. I have a Friendsgiving one from the one with all the Thanksgivings, I think it was. And one of them, they were playing football in, so I thought that would be cute for fall and Thanksgiving time when I'm wearing the shirts. Dollar Tree, I found some zebra pens this week. They're gel stick pens. I liked the colors. Do I need more pens? No, the silver and gold, and then the green and purple. But I thought the colors were really pretty. I like writing with gel pens, so I went ahead and stuck that. I have to decide whether those are staying here or going to the house. I've seen Kimbo's Creations make little like journal type things out of these with the little index card with the little flaps in them. So I bought one of each color. I'll have to go back and look at her video where she did that. And I think she showed somebody else, had shared somebody else where she got the idea from. So I can take a look at those and see what I can come up with. So there was blue, purple, pink, and kind of a teal. Theirs leans more towards green. I actually like turquoise better, but I like this too. This is kind of more of the diamond press teal, I think. But I like that color too. Though I'm more partial to the turquoise like my room is. Hobby Lobby. Hubby picked out these. I picked out this because I have that little barn from Hobby Lobby. And I thought, well, these might look cute, especially for the fall because of the colors, to make a little scene. So I picked those up. And I've been trying to pick up different little dollhouse miniatures that I can use with my barn. I've thought about doing like a couple, like almost like little like cafe scenes or whatever. So I had bought a table and chairs last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever it was, which is sitting right here. I'm thinking about, with this one, taking one of the small pieces and seeing if I can paint it, or I thought about even trying to maybe use some of my Tim Holtz stuff and give it like a stained look. But I've seen people use like the benches or the tables in theirs. And I thought, like at Christmas time, maybe make it like into a little hot chocolate stand and have the little table out there, or have some benches there or whatever. I thought the benches would be cute, like in the fall. Do like a pumpkin or apple barn, and the little benches would be cute for that. So that was kind of my thought. I need to try to get those altered before, or DIY'd up. And then at Ollie's, whenever I'm at Ollie's and they have this Cricut Joy sticker, smart label, writable vinyl, I pick a couple up because I really like this stuff for labeling things, and that's one thing that I still want to get done out here. I've been doing the inside of the house, but I want to get things, once I get everything situated where I know that's where I want it out here, which I'm pretty much there. I mean, it might move from this cube to that cube, but it's going to stay in the container it's in. I'm pretty sure of that. So I can probably start labeling when I get time to do so. So I just picked that up when I see it because I think that's $2.99. You can't beat that price. Hubby picked out the gummy bears. My daughter, they have a little like footstool or bench that sits in front of their couch that opens. She said one day, she goes, "Is it okay if I take those little candies you have and just put them out there, and then when he's sitting and watching TV with me," I'm like, "That's fine. You'll probably think to give them to him more than I will." So, and he sits out there with her during the time when he would probably snack, because a lot of times when he really wants a snack is the time when about the time I'm coming out here and she's sitting with him. So she goes, "Is it okay if I share with him?" I said, "That's fine." And then I found this big pack of whiteout, and I use this in my planner a lot. It was $6.99, but you get 7 of them, so that's $1 a piece, and it's name brand, so can't beat that. And then the Yogi, my husband found it. It's a children's book, yes, but my husband likes looking at books. He doesn't read like physical books too much. He listens to a lot of books. I don't know how much he gets out of them, but he likes listening to them. So I just keep getting him books to listen to, and he goes there. But we picked up this one because he likes baseball. So the Lives, Loves, and Language of Baseball Legend Yogi Berra. And then they had some of those mini-verse balls. This one was Make It Mini Food, and they were $4.99. And these things are usually, they say $8.99, but I've seen them anywhere from $9 up to $12 for just one of them at different stores. It depends on which one it is. So I decided to pick up this one and see what I got. But this is the last thing I have, so you can either stay and watch me open it, or you can move on. Oops, I don't want that there. I started to throw it in my recycling bin, and I'm like, that's kind of plasticky. I don't think that belongs in the recyclable bin. I have a garbage can, too, but it's not as easy to reach as the recyclable bin. I like the recyclable bin right by the table because the paper scraps that are too small to do anything with, I can just toss it in there. And I'll be honest, I toss my white a lot because I get so much white. I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I only allow so much space for scraps. And if I start to overflow that, I just toss them. So sometimes if I'm looking at them like, sometimes I'll just throw them in the recyclable bin. I do want to go through, make a note on my little scrap thing, because I have a little note for scraps that I will try to cut down to certain sizes. Like I have a couple of the We Are punch boards, so I will try to cut down to sizes that I use for like the alphabet one. There's another one. I think both the alphabet ones use specific sizes. The emoji one might use a specific size too. So if they use a specific size, I cut down to that. I'll cut down to like card bases, but I have a lot of card bases right now. But one size I want to add is for the Diamond Press Biddy, which takes either 3x4 or 3x7. I mean, you could do with other scraps if the die works with it, but it comes in this little ball. Let's see, I don't know what exactly that is, but it says Make It Mini Food. Diner Series 3. It's got, I think that's like a little cake stand maybe? But it's got different things that you can find in there. I'll just kind of show the thing. It's got some recipes on the back for things you can actually like mix up and make. But I wasn't sure about this one, but I decided just to get it and see. I thought, if nothing else, I might be able to use little things like this in my little barn scene for the table. There's a couple of little dishes there. I'm thinking this might be like a cake stand. I'm not positive on that one. Sometimes I feel like they need a little, or oh, it's a table. I just realized it's a table. It goes on here. It's a little table. Or it might be a cake stand as well. But right there. Thinking like a couple of maybe doilies. I think it's like a pair of tweezers here. Huh. I'm not sure. This was in there and this in there. I'll have to look at these more closely and see if I can figure out what they're supposed to be. It does have a little thing that says, read me first. Maybe explains what some of the things are better. This one says, it's Squishy Squish Jelly Company. It's supposed to be like a jar jelly or whatever. Kind of big. They do have a little Make It mini fridge that you can buy the fridge by itself, and then you can buy the little balls that have different things that go in the fridge. My daughter bought the one that has like the record player, and then she's been buying the ones that have the different records in it. This is whipped cream. I just figured for $4.99 I'd try it. I have fun opening them, so, you know, there's that. I'm not sure what that one is supposed to be. And then this one, Happy Sun Farms. It looks like little lime slices in there. There, I started to say lemon, but that's lime. Those are green. Yeah, they did call that a table. Connect Me table is included in Diner Series. So, but I could even maybe use that little table out there. But anyways, that's all I've got to share today. I want to thank you for joining me. I'll catch you next time.